Hello everybody. I am Sridhara Vannebagi, Assistant Teacher in English, GMHPS Kandikere. Hope you are doing well. I suggest you to wear face mask and maintain social distance whenever you go out and ask your other members of the family to do the same. In this session, I am going to teach you unit number 3, Ekalavya. Before starting the chapter, let me ask you a few questions. Which is the largest epic in the world? Epic means Mahakavya. I hope you answered the Mahabharat. The Mahabharat was written by Vyasa. My next question is, can you name some important characters in the Mahabharat? Yes, the Lord Krishna, the Pandavas, Dharmaraya, Bhima, Arjuna, Nakula, and Sahadeva. The Kauravas, Duryodhana and his 99 brothers. Karna, a very close friend of Duryodhana. Bhishma, Drona, and we have many more major and minor characters in this great epic. Ekalavya is one of the minor characters in this epic. Today we are going to discuss about Ekalavya and how he became a great archer. Let me read this chapter for you. In this chapter, we have three important characters. They are Ekalavya, Drona, and Arjuna. Now listen carefully. Ekalavya. Scene 1. Dronacharya's ashram. Drona is standing under a tree surrounded by the Pandava and the Kaurava princes. Drona. I am very glad, my dear boys, you have learnt all the tricks of archery that I taught. Practice them well. Arjuna, a very favorite student of Dronacharya, replies, but we know only to aim at an object seen at a distance. You have not yet taught us the art of shooting at an unseen object. Dronacharya says, yes, Shabdavedi. It is the most skillful trick in archery. Aiming at an object merely by the sound, you shall learn it by and by. But who comes here? A boy enters and bows to Drona. The boy replies to Dronacharya, Great Acharya, Ekalavya, the son of Hiranyadanush, prostrates before you. Dronacharya is very happy to see this boy and says, Long live, boy. Hiranyadanush, is he not the hunter chief of the southern forest? Ekalavya, yes, Acharya, but he is no more. Drona, oh, what a pity! He was a bold hunter. Indeed, you look equally bold. What brings you here, my boy? Ekalavya answers to Dronacharya. Wolves have increased in my forest, and the fawns have no safety. I can't bear to see the poor animals troubled by the greedy wolves. I must learn archery in order to protect the fawns in the surroundings. So I have come to you, great Acharya. Please take me as one of your pupils. Dronacharya, your thought is indeed noble. Arjuna is not happy with this, says, Noble indeed, but Acharya is not a prince. How can you have him as your pupil? Now Dronacharya says, That is true, but I am sure he will prove a worthy pupil. Ekalavya, Acharya, teach me archery just enough to save my dear fawns. Take pity on the poor animals. Dronacharya replies to Ekalavya, My woe binds me, my boy. I cannot take as my pupil anyone other than a Kshatriya or a Brahmin. But my blessings go with you. May you prosper. Ekalavya, Great Acharya, keep your vow. Your blessing shall be my guide and shall help me to reach my goal. You are my Guru. Though I may be far away from you, I will learn archery with your blessings. Ekalavya prostrates and goes out. Here ends the scene 1. Now I request you to pause the video for 5 minutes and read the text slowly. If you come across difficult words, underline them and find the meaning in your dictionary. This is a two-scene play. ಇದೊಂದು ಕಿರುನಾಟಕ. The first scene is set in Dronacharya's ashram. The Pandavas and the Kauravas were the students of Dronacharya. In olden days, students used to go and stay in ashramas to learn from the Guru. This is also known as Gurukula system. So, now we have Dronacharya, the Pandava and the Kaurava princes in the scene. Dronacharya is very happy to see his students who have learnt all the tricks of archery that he had taught, and he encourages them to practice it. Young Arjuna, who goes on to become a great archer in the future, is Dronacharya's favorite student. He says that Dronacharya taught them to shoot an object which they can see at a distance. But he complains that Dronacharya had not taught them Shabdavedi trick. What is it Shabdavedi means? Shabdavedi means aiming at an object merely by the sound. ಅಂದರೆ ಶಬ್ದ ಬರುವ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಬಾಣವನ್ನು ಹೊಡೆದು ಶಬ್ದವನ್ನುಂಟು ಮಾಡಿದ ಪ್ರಾಣಿ ಅಥವಾ ಪಕ್ಷಿಯನ್ನು ಹತ್ಯೆ ಮಾಡುವುದು. Dronacharya replies to Arjuna, Shabdavedi is one of the most skillful tricks in archery. One could learn it by practicing archery every day. Dronacharya stops Arjuna there and turns towards a boy who bows to him. The boy is none other than Ekalavya, who is known for his sheer determination and hard work. I would say that it is a wish of every teacher to have a student like Ekalavya. The boy introduces himself as Ekalavya, son of Hiranyadanush, the chief hunter of the southern forest. Ekalavya continues, after his father's death, there is nobody to protect the animals in the forest. Young Ekalavya is worried about the fawns who have been eaten by the wolves. FAWN, fawn means jinke mari, wolf means tola. Ekalavya shares his desire to learn archery to protect the young animals from the wild animals. He also asks Dronacharya to accept him as his pupil. Pupil means young student. Dronacharya is glad to hear Ekalavya's concern about animals. But young Arjuna objects by saying that Ekalavya is neither a Kshatriya nor a Brahmin to take him as Dronacharya's student. Ekalavya says that he wants to learn archery to save the animals in the forest, but not to wage war against anybody. Dronacharya tells to Ekalavya, he cannot accept Ekalavya as his student because he cannot teach anyone other than a Kshatriya or a Brahmin. But Dronacharya gives his blessings to Ekalavya. Ekalavya is not disappointed by this. Ekalavya takes the blessings of Guru Dronacharya and promises him to learn archery even though he may be far away from him. Ekalavya leaves the stage and scene 1 ends here. I hope you all enjoyed learning in this class. See you in the next video. Until then, take care. Thank you. Welcome back, students. Before starting scene 2, I would request you to pause the video for a few minutes and answer the questions displayed on the screen. The first question is, who was Ekalavya? Second one, where did he go to learn archery? Third one, Why did he want to learn archery? Hope you answered all the three questions. Now let us start scene 2. This scene is set in forest. Again we have Dronacharya, Ekalavya and Arjuna on scene. Narrator. 2 years later. Drona's idol decorated with flowers on a platform under a tree. Ekalavya bowing before the idol and some deer grazing peacefully at a distance. Ekalavya starts by addressing the idol. Great Acharya, how kind you are! You have taught me archery well within these 2 years. What good luck is mine to have you as my guru. I have achieved my goal. My dear fawns are now free from trouble. Looking at the deer in the distance, how peacefully they are grazing. Ekalavya continues. Hears the barking sound of dogs at a distance. Ha! This is not the howl of wolves. The sound is coming nearer. The deer lift up their heads in fear and run to him. Have no fear, my dear animals. No dog or wolf shall disturb your peace as long as I live. He shoots arrows in the direction of the barking. The sound stops. Oh, quite a big party of hunters. How wicked they are to set their dogs against the innocent animals of the forest. Oh, what do I see? My guru with his pupils? Narrator. Enter Drona with Arjuna and other princes and a dog with arrows in its mouth. The poor dog whines helplessly. Ekalavya prostrates before Drona. Ekalavya introduces himself to Dronacharya after 2 years. Acharya Ekalavya, the son of Hiranyadanush, pays his respects to you. Now you can see Ekalavya, Dronacharya, Arjuna, and other princes on the screen. Dronacharya replies to Ekalavya, Arise, my boy. God bless you. What a skill you have gained in archery in this short period. Your teacher must indeed be a great one. Arjuna, who is standing next to Dronacharya, is not happy with Ekalavya's progress. Says, Really? This boy has mastered the art of shooting arrows by detecting the source of sound. Ekalavya says, It is all the result of your blessings, great Acharya. I learnt all the tricks of archery under your kind guidance. How kind of you to visit this poor abode of your humble pupil. Arjuna responds angrily. Acharya, you promised to make me the greatest archer in the world. But here is a boy who excels me and he says you are his guru. Dronacharya replies calmly. Arjuna, you know I have been with you always. It is the devotion of this boy that has made him a great bowman. Devotion means deep love and respect. In Kannada, bhakti. Bowman means billugara. Arjuna is not convinced with Dronacharya's words, says, Whatever it may be, Acharya, you have not kept your word. Dronacharya says, Ekalavya, if you claim that I am your teacher, you will have to give me a Guru Dakshina. Arjuna suspiciously says again, Acharya, so was it really you? You have not kept your promise. Dronacharya is in helpless situation. He says, Dear Ekalavya, if you say that I am your teacher, I deserve Guru Dakshina. Can you give your right thumb as Guru Dakshina? Dear students, this is the most important dialogue in this play. Listen carefully. Ekalavya replies to Arjuna. Do not accuse the great Acharya, O prince, I cannot bear it. His promise to you shall be kept. Goes to the idol, bows before it, takes his knife from his belt, cuts off his right thumb, puts it at the feet of the idol, takes it again, and comes back to Dronacharya. Ekalavya continues, my noble master, here is my Guru Dakshina. I request you to accept it and bless me. This forest is now free from wolves and other cruel beasts, and my deer fawns are safe. I have no more need of my bow. Turning to Arjuna, Prince, you are now the greatest archer, as you will not have a competitor in me. The Acharya's promise to you is fulfilled. Dronacharya is surprised to see the sincerity of Ekalavya. Says, what a noble soul! God bless you, my dear boy. I request you to pause the video now and read the text carefully. Use dictionary to know the meaning of difficult words. Now let me explain to you the dialogues of the scene 2. This scene is set in the forest. Ekalavya, a devoted student of Dronacharya, is on the scene. He has been practicing archery since 2 years and gained mastery over many difficult skills of archery, even though he is away from his beloved Guru Dronacharya. Now Ekalavya is on the scene. He is kneeling before Dronacharya's idol and expressing his gratitude to his beloved Guru. Ekalavya says that he is very grateful to Dronacharya for teaching him archery within these 2 years. And he also says that he is very lucky to have him as his Guru. Ekalavya mentions that he has achieved his goal. The poor fawns are now free from the cruel wolves. They are living peacefully in the forest. While addressing the idol, Ekalavya hears the barking sound of dog at a distance. He shoots arrows in the direction of the barking. The sound of barking stops all of a sudden. As you all already know that this trick of archery is called as Shabdavedi. After a few moments, he comes to know that he has killed the dog which belongs to the princess, and also surprised to see his Guru Dronacharya with them. Ekalavya is very happy to see Dronacharya and prostrates before him and introduces himself. Dronacharya is astonished to see Ekalavya's skills in archery and asked him who is his guru. Ekalavya admits that his guru is none other than Dronacharya himself. He says that he has learnt all the tricks of archery under the kind guidance of Dronacharya. Everyone on the scene, that is Arjuna and other princes, is shocked to hear this except Dronacharya, because Dronacharya knew that Ekalavya achieved this great feat only through his dedication and devotion in learning. Arjuna is very angry on his guru and says that his guru Dronacharya has broken his promise. What is that promise? Dronacharya promised to Arjuna that he would make him a great archer. On the other hand, Dronacharya tries to explain it to Arjuna that Ekalavya has learnt all the skills only through his devotion and dedication. But Arjuna continues to criticize Dronacharya. Now Dronacharya is in helpless situation. He has to keep his words, asked Ekalavya to give him his right thumb as Guru Dakshina. Ekalavya doesn't even think twice. Without any hesitation, he cuts off his right thumb, puts it at the feet of the idol. My question is, why it is only the right thumb? Balagaina Ebberlu, because it is very important to shoot the arrow. Without right thumb, one cannot shoot arrow accurately. Ekalavya comes back and tells to Arjuna not to accuse his beloved guru Dronacharya. He further says that Arjuna is going to be the greatest archer as he will not have a competitor in Ekalavya. Dronacharya, who was watching all these things, is surprised to see the sincerity of the forest boy Ekalavya. Dronacharya calls Ekalavya a noble soul and gives his blessings to him. Moral of the story: students should have devotion and dedication in learning, and everyone should respect their teachers. Now, I request you to answer the questions displayed on the screen. Hope you enjoyed learning in this session. Thank you all. See you in the next video.